Good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Madison County Emergency Management wants to remind you, know your zone. Check them out, Madison County Emergency Management, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
The Home and Community-Based Waiver Program, funded by Medicaid and administered through the Madison County Health Department, enables senior adults or persons of any age with disabilities to continue to live in their own homes. Attendant care services include light housekeeping, personal care assistance, mobility assistance, and other services. Call the Home and Community-Based Waiver Program today to speak to program staff at 859-623-3441. That's 859-623-3441.
Metro Net Fiber. Love your internet. 100% fiber optic network for home, office, education, and business. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. And now, from the luxurious studios of Madison County Live, located in Southern Hills Plaza, it's the weekend edition of Madison County Live. Welcome to the big show tonight, Colleen. That's January the 21st show.
Flying by. Randy, what do we have tonight?
Man, we're going to talk about the winter weather forecast, rain, snow mix. You can always check it out, MadisonKYLive.com, 24/7, 365. And we've got good Berea City news, good Richmond City news, Madison County news all together, and of course, I have a video from the Martin Luther King Jr. March for the homeless that happened on Monday.
You do. You know what? We're going to get out there, exercise with Candace. Those New Year's resolutions, folks, if you haven't jumped in, you can do it this time.
Keep them up.
Let's see what she's got going on.
That's right. Keep them up. And, of course, we wrap up everything with your favorite segment.
The Game Pole Fishing Report. All that more coming up next.
Coming up next. Don't miss it. Stay tuned. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.
We watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
We watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
Hi, my name's Ian, and I watch Good News on Madison County Live, and you should too.
Hey, welcome back to the show. Colleen, how was your week?
It was fantastic.
Really?
How about you?
We're listening.
Well, listen. Y'all probably didn't notice, but we took quite a weather change.
Yes.
This week.
The 65 balmy weather has now changed to cold rain snow mix.
That's right. It is January here in Madison County. So
right.
We kind of expect it, but boy, it's you're never quite prepared, are you?
Never. That's the reason you always want to watch that Madison County Live Weather Channel forecast at MadisonKYLive.com, available 24/7, 365. But it's not T-shirt weather, but I do have a T-shirt moment.
Oh, okay.
From our friends at Kentucky Shelf Life.
Oh, very good. This
Look
is
what I was
breaking
given.
News. Tell us about it,
From
Randy.
our friend John Perkins.
I love it. Tell us about it.
Hey, I was down there, and he goes, do you have a Poopy Otzi shirt? I said, no, we were talking about the big event down there.
Sure.
Huge event. And I go, no, I don't, John. He goes, well, you're sitting on one. You can have it. Are you a large? I said, yes. So
Yes,
that's kind of cool.
am.
He sells these down here, folks. So check them out, Kentucky Shelf Life, or get them off the $5 rack. I don't know if this one's $5, but they got some special stuff coming up with Kentucky Shelf Life.
Put the remainder, the remaining balance.
So
Just
we were
put out
talking about the
Randy Rose's
entertainment district and everything, which will be
Yes.
coming up on our show too. So
Yes.
very exciting stuff. But
Really
I thought you would.
exciting.
Are you
So
jealous?
Of course I'm jealous. And, you know,
Okay, go ahead,
you
put it down.
are so great at bringing me things or just showing me what you got. For our viewers that aren't familiar
Yes.
with Poopy Otzi, tell us about it.
Poopy Otzi's was the bar back in the day by Jack Bricking right there on First Street. They had little wooden tokens. They had specials. I think that was the first place that had beer on draft
Oh,
in Richmond.
Okay.
I think that's correct. I'm not sure, but they got some special events coming up. to really tie into that special event like they did last year, that was a huge success there at the Dog.
Yes.
So stay tuned for more information about
Okay,
that.
very good. Well, that was a surprise.
That was
Thanks
a
for
surprise. I
bringing
like to
us.
surprise her.
He does like to
Can you
surprise me.
tell?
Hey, we've got
Yes.
some good news from
Yes,
the
we
city
do.
of Berea and city
We
of
sure
Richmond.
do.
Tell us about
Yep.
it.
Hey, City of Berea. So the council down there in Berea heard plans to build homes for victims of human trafficking, okay? And they heard the plan Tuesday night that will aid victims of human trafficking. It's a nonprofit, Redeeming Hope, which is headed by Lisa Foster and Vicki Primrose and Jamie Arnold, and they addressed the council. Here's a quote that Lisa said: "We want Madison counties to realize that how serious human trafficking is in the area. Kentucky ranks number 9 in the nation for human trafficking, so it's very important that they are looking into building a home for victims of human trafficking because
Okay.
that really does take a
Very
take a toll.
important.
So
Absolutely. Very
look for
important.
that. So that's happening in Berea. Also in Berea, the council also heard they accepted the Stony Creek infrastructure maintenance plan.
Yes.
So the new infrastructure includes almost 4,800 linear feet of roads,
Right.
curbs, gutters, sidewalks. You hear this all the time. Storm piping from Wildwood Bay and past Boulder Court. The new infrastructure is located Unit 2, Block 1, Phases 1 and 2 of Stony Creek subdivision, and it's valued at approximately, look at this, $1.9 million.
That's an investment for
so
sure.
that's good news.
It is good news.
That's for sure. IT Director Daniel Brindley also stated his department's working on the city's data, staging training seminars for the respective departments, and they're going to replace the city's phone system, which has grown obsolete. That's good news.
Good news.
And our friend Mayor Bruce Fraley also talked about thanks Sandlin and Brent Billings for creating a one-page resource sheet that can be given to victims of structure fires for information about how for utility assistance, fire cleanup, and other assistance,
Fantastic.
clothing and shelter, and how to get food. So
Fantastic.
that's very important.
So it's a one-pager. You
Yeah,
got all the
one-pager.
information you need
That's
because
right.
obviously when you were
That's
involved
it.
in a crisis like
That's
that,
really good news.
to be able to get that information quickly is
Absolutely.
important. Very good. All right. Looks like the city of Berea.
Yep.
Berea. No.
Berea?
City of Berea.
That's next to Berea.
Is working hard. So there we go.
Absolutely.
What else?
Also, from our Richmond Register newspaper source,
He's got the hard copy.
I know I got the hard copy,
love
folks.
it.
I get it in the mail.
Maybe you can-
Subscribe now. And I highlighted the stuff
That's right.
that,
Randy
that
will
the city's
personally
doing.
bring it to you.
Absolutely. Hey, I could.
He could.
There'll be a
I
slight
think that
upcharge.
would.
But don't worry about that. Or tacos, which I'll be
Or
able to eat pretty
tacos.
soon.
That's right.
City Manager Rob Myers talked about some upcoming projects. So here's some. Okay. Gibson Bay's moving along, okay. $500,000 capital outlay in the fiscal budget, okay, for Gibson Bay, and that's going to I think some fairway replacements, practice facilities, and also irrigation systems.
Okay.
So that's kind of cool. You got that, and a $6.8 million men's rehab center they're working on. Did you know about this? That's kind of cool.
It is.
That's neat. And he's going to go see the county government officials too if they're interested in partnering up on that. And their portion can be paid from the opioid settlement money. So that's very important.
That is
And they
important.
also have an option on property with the Fletcher Group and Bluegrass Area Development area on Bluegrass Area Development
Right.
for that. And I think it's all hinges on a $3 million grant, I think, from the federal government. So sidewalk repair. They have a sidewalk. Have you heard about the sidewalk repair team?
I have heard.
Have you
about
heard
this
them?
team.
I want to do a
Yes.
promo where they're walking like the right stuff. Like
Well, I
they're
just thought
walking
maybe you'd want to be
downtown.
part of that team,
Wouldn't
Randy.
Well, I'll do the promo.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
wouldn't that be kind of neat? Like slowing down,
course it would be.
like with dramatic music. I
Yes.
think that'd be kind of cool.
They're going to work hard on this.
That's right. So, in the city manager's presentation, they've repaired and replaced the east side sidewalk on North 2nd Street from Madison Central High School to Main Street.
Right.
So they've done that. Let me open up the paper. I don't like iPads and stuff. You know, look at all this stuff.
No, you and I are liking
You
this
know,
way.
so we've got, and this is from the Richmond Register. Pick up your copy today, or get the app.
Yes.
You can do both. And they've also replaced sidewalks on Ray Street from Altamont and replaced place fencing for the safety as well. So
Okay.
that's kind of cool. Now I know you knew about this. A 600-acre piece of land near Buc-ee's.
Yes.
Oh, you heard about this? This is cool. It's looking for industrial property. It was giving a promising update. They have an option for 600 acres right behind Buc-ee's. That's kind of
Very
cool.
good.
And this it talked about the market and everything. Anybody that's interested in coming out to Buc-ee's. Rumpke will now take over the garbage pickup in the city on March 1st for industrial, commercial, and retail dumpsters, compactors, and transfer stations.
Yes.
Didn't know that. So that won't affect, that won't affect residential, right? I don't think so.
I'm not going to speak
I'm
on
not
that because
sure.
I'm not sure,
I'm not
but
sure.
I know it will
Yeah.
affect the entities
In the
that
city,
you
I think it's just
said.
included industrial, commercial, and retail.
And I believe that will be implemented March 1st?
March the
if I'm
1st. You are correct.
Okay.
You are correct. And a new pumper truck, the fire department.
Good,
City,
very good.
$841,000. So they bought that out of ARPA funds, so that's pretty cool. The Squire Boone Rock, folks, that is located, down there
we
at the Madison
know.
County Courthouse.
Of course I know.
Well, it's being temporarily moved, okay, to an enclave outside of Richmond City Hall. So go by and look at it
Alright.
while the county is of course doing the courthouse
Sure.
renovations.
So that's a
Yep.
preservation issue
That's
there.
right.
That's good.
A logo should be finalized for the upcoming entertainment district downtown. That's kind of cool. I didn't know they were doing that. And we'll have more information about the entertainment district in future episodes because that'll be really neat. That'll be
It will
cool. And they're going to use those on the entrance and exit signs and for information,
Yes.
as well as alcoholic beverages now outside of bars into the entertainment district.
Right.
Getting fancy here in Richmond, Kentucky. So you don't have to go to Lexington. Richmond Tourism received $173,000 in ARPA funds to be used for wayfinding signs at the exits. That'll be cool.
It will be.
Those signs have been up for 20 years. Can you believe that?
It's amazing.
That's hard to believe. It
I
doesn't
know.
seem that long.
It
does
doesn't seem that long, but
That is
no, these are
crazy.
in the works. So
they'll be
good
off
news for
exit
sure.
87, exit 90, and exit 83. More stuff about the city golf course, which I already told you about. And the city's looking at potential properties to build a new police station. folks.
Okay.
They've already outgrown those facilities. Josh Hale's probably getting a bigger office, him and Rodney. I'm just guessing. Ask for it. So they're looking at that, so they've outgrown that. So that's kind of cool. And the soccer and baseball fields will be moved also, fourplex facility between the park maintenance building and Lake Reba. And also, they've called about more information. The bid's going out for the new Richmond Regional Sports Complex out there on
Okay.
Tates Creek Road and Goggins.
And folks, that wraps up
That
Randy Reads the News.
That is a great
There you have
segment.
it. There you
Randy
have it.
reads the
Randy
news
reads
from the
the
Richmond
news.
Register. It's all about ours.
Well, that
Could it be any better?
That new logo will be up next week, I guarantee.
That'll be R too. That's, you know what? Randy and Richmond.
Randy Reads the
Now, how can
News.
we tie that into Berea?
We'll figure out a way. If
Well,
anyone
really,
can
if
figure
you
out a
just
way,
cut
it's
off that
going
little belly on Berea, it becomes an R.
Listen, that
Or a
was
P.
fantastic. Always great, award-winning journalism
From the Richmond
from the
Register.
Richmond Register.
We have some big
as
news from the
told
Richmond
by-
Register too next week, so you don't want to miss that.
All right,
That'll
very
be cool.
good. Randy, it was a special day across
Yes,
the
it was.
country and here in Madison County. Tell us
That's
about
right. Madison home, Madison County NAACP. They marched for the homeless on MLK Day. We put together this little video from our friend Richard Allen to put together with some interviews. Watch this now.
So clearly we're here to march for the homeless. As everyone knows, Madison County does not have a full-time operational homeless shelter. At Madison Home, we are currently continuing our efforts for those renovations so that we can have a full-time operational homeless shelter here. We're just out here to support the mission today and, support Dr. King's mission, which was fair and equal treatment for everybody. That includes fair housing for everybody, including the homeless. And we just want to continue to support that mission and his dream.
My name is is Reverend Carol Ruthven. I'm with Episcopal Church of Our Savior of Madison County. I'm also a member of the NAACP. I think some white folk don't realize that white people have been involved in solidarity with our African American brothers and sisters since it was founded. I'm here because I believe that young and old people of all different faith communities can join together and help support those that are vulnerable, those that are homeless, those that are hungry, those that face discrimination, those that are unemployed, those that are in any need. And if we work together, join hands together, we can make this community a better one to live in for everyone.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Stay there, Jane! It is our duty to fight for our freedom!
It is our duty to fight for our freedom!
It is our duty to win!
It is our duty to win!
We must love is a right! Fight!
Housing is a human right!
I can't hear y'all! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Housing is a human right!
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Housing is a human right!
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Housing is a human right!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Housing is a human right!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
Say his name!
Hey, thanks for the folks at Madison Home. They raised some money. They got some clothes. They got some food because it was taking up collections for the homeless.
And multiple
For
entities were involved.
Exactly. For
Yes.
Room at the Inn also
Exactly.
and Madison Home. And of
Yes.
course, we want to thank Madison County NAACP.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Very,
So that's cool.
nice
That's cool.
event.
Very nice.
there.
We're going to be doing some more stuff with the Madison County NAACP
Very
in the
good.
future, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that.
Absolutely.
Okay, Randy, it's January. We're over halfway through. If you can believe it. I don't know. What, is
I
my
hate to
mouth
say-
frozen tonight? Maybe it's something in the weather. Do you think I...
How close can I get?
You cannot. It is time for exercise.
I can see that piece of
I'll just
spinach
tell you all.
in your teeth.
Exercise
Did
with
you get that?
Candace coming up next.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Hey y'all, it's time to exercise with Candace. So let's go ahead and get started with some arm circles. And backwards, jumping jacks. Good, elbow to knee, cross that body, bring those knees up high. Great, hands on your hips, side to side. Hands up, let's touch our toes. Good, let's go down, fast feet. Good, have a seat on your bottom, let's do 2 sit-ups. Down and up is 1, down and up is 2. Now let's Superman and push up. Superman and push all the way up. Let's jog in place. Awesome. All right, so it's January, so we're going to need a chair. And this time, instead of sitting in the chair, we are going to stand. All right? Now, for this one, we are going to start out with high knees like we did like this, except for holding on to the chair. So it looks like this. Practice on keeping your core tight. Awesome. And where we're holding on to the chair, it's easier to even bring your knees up higher. So now, let's do the opposite and go back and then up. You can work on those hip flexors too. Let's switch our legs. Great, now we're gonna go this way with our hip flexor. All right, I'll do 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. All right. Go be great to each other. Push through things that are hard. Be excellent to each other. Have a great one, y'all.
Hey, thanks to Candace. Make sure you check her out on her own playlist, folks. MadisonKYLive.com and her YouTube channel. Check it out, but make sure you consult your physician if you do any strenuous exercises.
Got it. And Randy,
That's right,
that goes
be
for
safe.
you too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm a fast walker.
Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining
That's
us
right.
tonight and every Saturday night at 8 p.m.
And if your business or organization wants to help sponsor Good News in Madison County, you know where to find us, MadisonKYLive.com, or hit me up on Facebook, Messenger, or at randy@kymedia.net.
That's right. All right, that means there's only one thing left. Are you ready? It's time for the Cain Pole Fishing Report.
What's your favorite segment?
Coming up next. Folks, we hope you have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you bright and early Monday
That's
morning.
right. Be kind. Treat others how you want to be treated. Check on your neighbor because
They just might need something.
see you later, folks. Have fun. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Tom with your fishing report from the Northeast. Both Cave Run Lake and Grayson Lake are down near winter pool level, so certain portions of the lakes and ramps might be inaccessible because of water levels. Please plan accordingly and call the Forest Service or Corps offices to check on conditions before you head out. Anglers have been catching some crappie up on Cave Run Lake, but they are digging through piles of littler fish to get to some bigger ones. Fish are spread out a little further than during the summer, so you'll be doing some searching to locate them. Trout are in the process of being stocked at some of our wintertime locations. This includes both Mill Creek Lake and Greenbow Lake. Both of these state park lakes provide bank access and opportunities to get out and catch some trout. Reminder for those fishing up at Greenbow Lake, there are some brown trout being mixed into that stocking, and those fish do have a 16-inch minimum size limit and one fish daily creel. So rainbows are good to go at any size, and you're allowed 8 of them, but the browns have to be at least 16 inches, and you're only allowed 1. Our staff has been out and about putting Christmas trees into some of our smaller state-owned lakes. If you still have a live tree and you're looking to donate, please utilize one of our drop locations, and we will get it to a place for fish to use. While we are out and about doing this work, it's a good time to mark some of these locations and come back to fish them at a later time. Lastly, our Frankfort-based staff will be heading out to some of the boat shows around the state this weekend, and next they'll be up in Cincinnati. That's the 22nd, the 20th through the 22nd, and the 25th through the 29th. Next weekend they'll be over in Louisville, and again is the 25th through the 29th. Come learn about these folks, ask them some questions, learn about what the department has to offer. It's also a good opportunity to learn about fishing, boating, and travel across the state from some of the other vendors. That should do it for us. If you head to the water, stay safe and good luck.
Things that folks need: food, shelter, clothing, medical care, transportation, and more. That's where the GoDirectory.info website comes in. Community agencies and churches are providing services that folks need across Madison and Estill counties, including Richmond, Berea, and Irvin, while bringing everyone together for the common good. Visit GoDirectory.info now and see how you or your agency and organization can make our community stronger by combining all of our individual strengths into one solid, purpose-driven mission.
Becoming a new parent can be an overwhelming experience, and babies don't come with instruction manuals. The HANDS program is available to answer your questions and provide you with the needed support. The HANDS program is free and available to new and expectant moms and for dads by joining the program during pregnancy or any time before the child is 3 months old. Let us help you handle the stresses that new families face by calling the Madison County Health Department, 859-626-4263.
Metro Net Fiber. Love your internet. 100% fiber optic network for home, office, education, and business.
The Home and Community-Based Waiver Program, funded by Medicaid and administered through the Madison County Health Department, enables senior adults or persons of any age with disabilities to continue to live in their own homes. Attendant care services include light housekeeping, personal care assistance, mobility assistance, and other services. Call the Home and Community-Based Waiver Program today to speak to program staff at 859-623-3441. That's 859-623-3441.
Good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.